Hello, ma'am. I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Everyone. I hope all are doing good. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll start. Okay.
Hello, sir. I have a doubt.
Yeah, thank you for joining the call. We'll start in 2 minutes. Yes, what's your doubt?
Sir, actually, I have received the email, but along with the email, I have not got any offer letter attached to it. So is offer letter is like going to be given or it's just the email?
Offer you will get offer letter by this week. We will publish the offer letter in a batch, so it will take some time. So please wait for 1 week. You all will get the offer letter.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Those who are the member of the group, everyone will get the offer letter. Okay, but you need to just wait for some time. Once we release, we will let you know. Okay. Any
Okay,
question
sir.
related with any question related with admin and offer letter and any other, just connect with the HR, mail to HR or any other anything related with the session with the curriculum. You can ask with Abhipsa ma'am. Okay. So what do you Abhipsa ma'am? Thank you.
Oh, okay, so I'm just starting off in just 2 minutes. Let's others join. There are some people who are trying to join.
Ma'am, I think we can start because it's already 5:05.
Okay, fine, great. Hi everyone. So today our agenda is to we will start with Excel, the tools basically that we will be using in data analytics. So that we will be for today's session, we will be starting off with Excel. We will just go through and see how the major things work, like the user interface and the details, and what are the important, like why Excel is being used in case of data analytics. That things we will be checking on and looking at. And eventually, we will be looking into the Google Sheet also, like that can also be used, right? So we will be checking on with that. And for the operation and stuff, we will keep it for the next day because my Excel file is not working, like the Excel, like the app that is application, it is not working well. So we'll keep the operation part for the next class. But for today, we will be going through and working around what are the basic details, how we are working on, and like what is the user interface and the details are. Clear, guys?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
clear.
Okay, okay, great. So I'm just starting off. I'm just presenting a minute. Guys, my screen is visible to you.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, not right
No,
now.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, okay, just a moment. None of you can see my screen?
No.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am,
No,
no.
ma'am.
Okay, okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Okay, fine. Just a minute. I'm just sharing that. Now is it? Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
fine.
Yeah, now visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thanks for confirming. So for the Excel part, we will be starting with the use, like the interface, how it looks and the details are, and eventually we'll move ahead with the other part. As I mentioned, somehow my Excel application is not working well for today, like something needs to be changed. So I will do that, and from the next class, we will be, or the session, we will start with the Excel practice or the operations basically. Okay. So for today's session, like basically we will be following W3 school because as you understand, the context, whatever the content we are trying to put in, and the theoretical part that is needed, we will be like covering it from here because here the things are more structured. So we will be seeing it from there. It's not like we will be just going through whatever been written. It won't be like that. For today, we are using this up. From next session, we will be definitely going ahead with the Excel and practicing what are the operations we can see and what are the details we can think it of. And after this session, like after with this, we will be seeing like we can thinking of like any of the data analytics project, any of the EDA project, we can see a project or we can discuss about any of the project details for today. Right. So basically, we can start off with the Excel. So what do people think of what Excel is? So why Excel is used in data analytics? Can anyone tell?
Ma'am, for the purpose of data modeling.
Data modeling.
For
Okay.
data cleaning and data analysis.
Sorry, your voice is really low. Can you come again?
For data cleaning and data analysis.
Data analysis. Okay. Anyone else?
Allow users to manipulate, analyze, and visualize data effectively.
Okay. Got it. Fine. Great. All of you. So this other stuff we actually do in Excel, but majorly what it is, Excel is definitely everyone knows it is a software program that Microsoft has developed, right? So main use of it is to store data. The main thing of Excel is to store data so that we can just see the data in a way that is more organized. Like it's not haphazard or running here and there. We can store the data at one place and making it organize and also analyze that data. So this is actually what Excel does. Like the in layman language, if one has to say, so this is how what is the purpose of Excel? It is like that. The purpose is basically a storage, organization, and data analysis. Clear? So eventually you can think of Excel like let me show you how Excel looks. So this is how the normal Excel like how it overview how the Excel looks, the interface, it is like this. Everyone, I guess, have seen Excel, worked with Excel. So we are just covering the basics and going ahead further, right? So we can think of Excel as a notebook, digital notebook. You have already used this kind of ruled notebooks in your classes while figuring out and writing some of the major details up. You can think of the index, right, where you are just putting the index in front of your notebook, how you put the details, right? So it is also like this. So it is a digital notebook where you can write down numbers, words, whatever it is needed, formulas, and eventually you can visualize them using Excel. Clear? So what actually is the need? Why Excel is needed in data analytics? Anyone?
To store data in rows and columns so that we can manipulate in in future it by pre-processing it.
Yeah, that is true, but I am asking related wholly to the like in the basis of analysis part, data analysis, in the field of data analysis, why we are needing Excel.
Ma'am, to identify the
I mean,
patterns.
advanced Excel features which are available in today's times. We have like many predefined and pre-installed embedded softwares in it, which help us to visualize the data and to collect the data and to manipulate it using certain features.
Great. Yes, exactly. It is like that. So basically, if we can think it of, so like in case of data using Excel because it is easy to use, right? We don't need any advanced programming stuff, or in case of in case of EDA, in Python, right? There we need to write the codes. Most of the things are already there in libraries, but we need to write the codes to have the chart, right? But in case of Excel, there is no need of this. We have the data, we can just access the data and definitely just put it through the chart, right? So there is no need of advanced programming. We need nothing, like no advanced programming is necessary, no code writing of code is necessary, nothing. So it is easy and accessible to use. Who doesn't have any knowledge or prior understanding of code also, they also can easily use it, right? So this is one thing. Next, the very major thing that I told, like it's like organizing the data. So based on Excel, we can just like organize the data able to access that and visualize that in the form of charts, and we can get in through with all of the other details as well. In Excel, we can definitely perform the calculation. Some of the operations are there. We can perform in Excel, like you can think of summation, we can think of percentage, we can calculate the percentage easily. If any person is there who doesn't know the formula, how to calculate the percentage or average, they also can access that. Right, it is very common thing, like getting into average percentage. This is common mathematics. Even though, like in some cases, we can think of like based on that much of data, we are like doing it manually. It's very difficult. So we can do it just by a click in Excel. We can do the data cleaning part. Data cleaning in case of like removing errors. We can handle the messy data. As you we actually get in any of the real-time realistic project. So the data set is huge, right? So there we need to just clean the data, maintain the data. So in case of cleaning, what we can do, we can handle and clean the messy data, remove the duplicate files, like remove the duplicate rows and columns that are available. We can fix error, we can fix the missing values that are available, and even prepare a detailed analytic report from it, right? And definitely in case of the major part in Excel in is the visualization, representation and visualization part. So we can convert data into chart. Just by a click, we can convert the data into charts and see the latest trends, pattern, which the data is actually having. So somehow we can think of a data that we are having that does has some hidden patterns, hidden trends, that just by looking at the data, it's difficult for us to understand, right? So we need to analyze those data, we need to pre-process the data, and based on that only we can get in through, right? So there are other analytical tools also that is there. You can think of Python, Power BI, that are also required, and we will be definitely covering up in this internship session. So for the first session, we are moving ahead with Excel stuff, and we will be covering the basics from Excel and going ahead to the advanced part as well. Okay, so basically we are needing Excel in the field where we need to manage business, like the business management stuff. We need to go there. We are needing Excel in financial are needing Excel because we need to maintain the budget, we need to calculate the taxation, we need to forecast the financial trends. Hope you're understanding, right? Guys, getting?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great, great.
Ma'am.
So you can think of any other field where we can use Excel, like as I mentioned, finance domain, business domain. Anyone?
Ma'am, in management.
Definitely in management. Anything else?
Ma'am, in healthcare hospitals.
Yes, healthcare, education, even in personal use also. Like in personal use, you can think of the daily expense that you are making. Suppose someone is staying out of the family, so the person needs to take care of all the expenses that the person is. even in planning trips and things with the friends, they create like they just maintain the data in Excel, and Excel is shareable also. Like you can share the Excel file to other people as well, right? So it is like convenient to use, right? Got my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
basically, in simple words, we can think of Excel as a digital notebook that contains numbers and datas and even alphabets or words that is actually required. So in case of like that is actually what in simple words we can confine Excel to be. We can use it in organizing data. We can like automate stuff, like calculate automatically in another form, or you can say it and in this sector like this. We can analyze the data easily. We can create visualization, and this visualization directly affect our decision making, right? So this is what this is the reason we are using Excel, and this is how we are going ahead with the Excel basically. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we'll just go ahead and take a look about like how actually what is the like user interface in case of Excel. Okay, just a moment. It is visible, right? You can see my screen, right?
Yes, ma'am. It is
Yes,
visible.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
ma'am. It's
Yes,
visible.
ma'am.
okay, okay. Yes. So basically, this section, it is a suppose it is the Excel file that we are having. So here with the upper section where the name we are saving the file. So Excel file can be saved in any of the form. So it can be saved it can be saved in XLSX format or CSV format. So basically, when we are using it off, so we are saving the file in a different format. There is, we get the option of saving it in different format. So this is the word, like this is where the name of the file is there. So it is basically the workbook. Here the whole data is there. Like any of the data that we are concluding, we are writing it down. That data is mainly so this is basically the workbook, and this section it is the worksheet. Like we can, it's not mandatory that we have to work with a single sheet. So we can definitely multiply the sheets and use multiple sheet at one time. Okay, so the worksheet in the notebook, like we can think of worksheet in the workbook. So this basically is the workbook, and against that workbook, we can add multiple pages. You can think of a normal copy you are having. So the total copy that you are having, that is a workbook, and the each of the page is considered as the sheet or okay. So basically the worksheet is the single page. It's a normal single page of the entire workbook that you are considering of. So there we can enter datas based on our preference, formulas we can enter, charts, whatever we are necessary details we can definitely put in. Okay. So going ahead, so this is Excel, Excel cells actually. So each of the unit, the single unit is specifically called the cell. And when we are considering more than one cell at a single time, this is called range. Okay, so this is when we are considering like more than one cell at a single time. Okay, so going ahead, we are getting in through with just a minute. Yeah, this one. So here you can see the column header. So basically this part A, B, C, D, where the columns are basically given up. So these are actually the column headers. So column header, basically what it does, it helps to identify the columns. Like it suppose in any of the column I am working. So if I just select it, I will be able to get that specific column, right? So it helps us to identify the column where I am working currently, or going ahead with the work. Okay, so that is basically the work of column header. This is the row header. So it does gives the numerical form, like it is basically present in the left side, and like it is represented by numerics. So it helps in identifying which row I am working on, any of the specific row, it helps us to identify. So how we are considering the cell or the cell number. Okay, so suppose this is the cell, or we can think it of this cell I am talking of. So here you can see the name of the cell. So how it is coming? It is coming from row. So first row value, that is E, and then column value. So this does gives the value, that is for this it is D2. For this it would be E2. Clear? Understood, guys? These are very basics. I guess you people
Uh,
already know, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ma'am,
please
I
say.
think your screen has been stuck, ma'am. Not
Is it
moving,
like
ma'am, your
that?
screen.
My screen, I'm scrolling it down. No one can see it.
It is moving now.
Moving, right?
Ma'am, it's cool. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay. I guess you just check your network once. I guess there is some certain issue. And previously I have just switched it to Excel. Now it is visible.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Excel sheet it. Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am, it's
Yeah, ma'am.
visible.
Ma'am, it's
Good.
visible.
Okay,
Excel sheet is
okay.
visible but not moving, ma'am.
Okay, now it is visible. This is my Word file. I am just scrolling it down. You
No,
can
no,
see
Yes,
no,
it?
ma'am.
yes,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
others can see it. I guess there is certain network issue you are having.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
it's visible
Yes,
actually.
ma'am, it is network issue.
Okay, okay, okay. Not an issue. Thank you. Thanks for confirming, guys. Yeah. So where I was there, I was actually telling you about the cell name, right? So this is how we are concluding, like what the cell name is. And here itself, you will be getting the cell name. Okay. And this is the formula section. Suppose I am writing, suppose 1 plus 1. So here actually but there is certain issue with my cell. But here, if we are just writing it down and putting the operation, it is generally printing the values up. Okay. Uh, okay, we can think it of here. Yes. Yeah. Here you can see it in this format. For example, like they have given it step in like this. Okay. So here we are getting the values in this form. Like it is like this is the cell that we are getting, and this is the formula section that we are considering up. Okay, because here I am trying to print my like the equal to, it is not printing. There is certain issue. Sorry for that. Please just adjust for today's session. Fine. We'll fix this in the next session. So as I told,
Ma'am, you
this
haven't
is the
given
cell.
the equal to sign.
Sorry.
Ma'am, you haven't given the equal to sign in the formula bar.
In my keyboard, I am pressing equal to, but it is not taking there. Okay,
Okay.
so that exactly is the issue I am facing in the Excel. So I need to check it. I will do this from the next like next class. We will be directly moving on and doing the operation in Excel. I have already like here you are saying right. I haven't pressed equal to. I am already pressing equal to in my like keyboard, but it is not coming up. There is certain issues, I guess. Okay, so just please manage it for today. Okay, so going
Okay.
ahead, this is the column header part. So here, as I mentioned, column header and row header, and this is the cells basically. Column names like employee name, region, then the QRT1, QRT2. These are basically the column names. Okay, so column names are coming up in this format. Okay, so now when we are getting in through, this is actually what actually signifies the features. In case of any of the data you are thinking of, or any of the data set you are thinking of, in any of the Excel file, in case of Python, you can think of the CSV file. There, this are actually considering as the features. The column names are basically considering as the features, and row are the values. These rows are actually defining as the values that we are considering under that features. Okay. So moving ahead, this is actually the this left side, that is the quick access tool that we are getting. This is a small toolbar that is actually presented in the top left section in the Excel. Okay, so in the top left section, we are getting the quick access toolbar. So here we are getting quick to do some of the frequent commands that we go through, like we can save the file, we can go ahead and do undo operations, and other stuff we can also do, like if we don't have to start, we have to search anything, that we can do from there as well. Okay. And then it is the title bar. Title bar, it is in the top part of the Excel. You can see right here. Here it is the title. Here the name of the workbook is actually mentioned. So that actually shows the name of our workbook. So we know, like from this name only we will be able to understand like which Excel file I am working. After saving the file, when we have to open it, from this title only we will be able to know like which CSV file or which Excel SS file we are using in case of Excel. Okay, so then coming down to ribbon. So ribbon is the main area or the main menu, you can think it of, that is present in the top part. That does contains the tabs like home, insert, formula, page layout. You can see it. Basically the ribbon, and it also contains the commands. So like you can think it of, these are actually the commands. This basically are the commands that we are getting in through. So this actually are the commands that we generally think it of. So and this are actually, this total part is considered as ribbon. Okay. And next going is the status bar. So here status bar is in the bottom of the Excel. In the the status bar, it actually shows information about the worksheet. Okay, so sum, average, page view, these are the operation you can see from the status bar. Next is the view and zoom control area. There you also have the scrolling up, like vertical scrolling and the horizontal scrolling. There you can just scroll down the Excel sheet, and the view and zoom control. This actually founds at the top down section. You can see in the right hand section. You can just change how much the worksheet you can you can zoom in, zoom out, switch to the views, like how you want to view, a normal view you are preferring, or a page layout view, or a page breaking view, or preview, whatever be the view you want, that you can see from this section. Like you can control this section basically. Okay. And then moving ahead, we have this tab section where we are getting in through with the ribbon, like the labels of the ribbon, like the home, file, page, insert, formulas, data. So here are basically where we are getting into access with all of the sections. Okay, so under each tab, we are having different groups. Different aligned groups are available under each section. So they are the commands, like basically, sorry. So under each of the section, we are getting each groups, and each groups are having specific functions or commands, you can say. So home, we are getting different section like home, alignment, number, style. These are basically performing specific function in case of the data that we are putting it in the Excel. Okay. Then is the dialog box launcher we are having up here. So what we are doing in dialog box launcher, it is like I can just show you. This is a small arrow. Like this arrows you can see, right? This arrows, right? So these are actually the dialog box launcher. So it opens up with more options so that you can that are already like also present in that section or in that group only. So you can just check it off in that format. Okay. Next is the select all button. Like This one, this red button is the select all basically. So this is a triangular box at the top left corner, you can say. This one, the red colored box you can think of. So it actually selects all of the cells of the worksheet. Like pressing it down, you can select all, or you can also do the control A to select all to get in through. And next comes the name box. So as I mentioned, this name box gives the name of each of the cells that we are getting. So each of the cell have a specific name, specific and unique name. That is the most good thing about Excel, because each of the cell having a unique name, unique identity. So based on that, we can perform our work and eventually can access it as well. Okay, so this name box is used to name and also for the range as well. It is not specific to the name. It is for range also. We can easily get access to the range, a specific range we want to take into consideration. That also we get in through. Okay, and then is the formula bar. Like it is in the off, like beside the name box, you can say. So it actually shows the content that we are like that any of the selected cell is having. Okay, so we are selecting any of the cell. What is the content that cell is actually having, that is shown in this formula bar. Write stuff from the formula bar, because the cells are actually shorter, right? All of the whole data we cannot see in a single cell. So when we are comprising or merging the data, we won't be able to see the entire data. Some part of the data will be visible to us. So while we are clicking on any of the cell that contains any data, that is visible in the formula bar. Okay, so next is the scroll bar. That is, we can scroll down vertically, we can scroll vertically and horizontally as well to see how the data are moving, how we can think it of, how the data can be think of. Okay, so and here is the plus sign, that is new sheet button. By pressing it down, you can include a multiple number of sheet. Okay, and this worksheet tab, it is basically like done in case of like that, it is present in the bottom side of the Excel, and it actually between the sheets that we have created. So all of the sheets are visible in this section, and it is very accessible to switch it off from one sheet to another and display it in the display bar. Okay, then this we are having this minimize and restore button that helps to like just minimize this application. This is for closing, like I just don't want the Excel file, so I just want to like Excel application, I want to close it down. This is the minimize one. This is actually maximize, like I want to maximize the file. And this ribbon display, so ribbon display actually has certain of columns, like if I have to auto hide, if I have to show tabs, or if I have to run certain commands, for that it is basically used, and very less people use it, so it's fine to go ahead with. Okay, so this is the background tab. Like if I am clicking on the file tab, then we are getting across to this field. So this is the tabs in the command, and it is divided into two tabs, like the left pane and the right pane basically. So in the left pane, we are just getting in through certain operations. Like if we want a new worksheet to work on, you want to open any of the specific worksheet, saving any of the files, save as, print, that we can see in case of the left pane basically. In the right pane, we are getting access with all of the files that I have already worked on. So let me just show you, like if I click on the file, here the interface wise it is different, because I guess the addition was different basically. So here you can see some of the files that I have worked on, some of the Excel file I have worked accordingly. So these are basically the CSV files, basically related to data analytics projects. These are the files that I have worked on. the files that I am getting. And this basically this black portion is the left pane. Basically, here I'm getting access to the options that we can think of related to the Excel. Like basically new, open, save, share. These are the options that we are getting it up here. Okay. And then this is all about the Excel sheet, how it looks, what is the overview that we are getting from the Excel part. Okay, clear guys? Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Got it. So let's do a Google sheet. We just a minute.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking a little bit in between. So can you please check your network? I think it is there is some network issue
Okay.
from your end. Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, just allow me 2 minutes. I am just rejoining. I guess that will help me. Now, is it fine? My words are clear?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
this
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Just a moment. I am just reconnecting 1 second. Just a moment. I'm just sharing the screen now. Just a my screen is visible to you?
No, ma'am. No,
No,
ma'am.
no,
Okay,
ma'am.
No,
not
ma'am.
visible.
No.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
okay, just a moment. Since it's raining here, I'm facing this network issue. Please just bear with me for 2 minutes.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Now?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Great, great. Fine. So you can see the Google Sheet, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And my voice is also perfect. Like, are you able to hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
not breaking, right? My voice is not breaking, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, great. Thanks for confirming. Okay, so we can think of how a Google Sheet is look like. So basically here it is. So I have taken it down from internet. So they have misspelled the name as Google. Just like it is, but the stuff is quite similar. Okay. So as I have shown you actual sheet. So here is the spreadsheet basically. So here you can give a title to the name, like what is the data, like in what name you want to give it, that will be given. So it is spreadsheet or word book, like Excel also we called it workbook. This is like this, it is a spreadsheet or workbook we call it. And eventually we do have the access to sheet. So this is sheet one. We can also include different sheet up here using this, like add sheet, this plus button, we can add different sheets up. Okay, and this actually as the same as Excel, these are considered as Excel as the cells basically, and we also can consider multiple cell as the same point, and this is basically the range. Okay, and the sections A, B, C, D, this is the column header like the Excel one, and this is the row header. Okay, so this is actually how this Google Sheet looks. Okay. And definitely we do have this input value and the formula bar. These are the cells and stuff. Okay. So why we are basically using Google Sheet? We do have the access of Excel sheet, right? So then also why we are needing to use this Google Sheet? What exactly is the need? Can anyone tell?
Ma'am, because it can store more data
Sorry.
than Excel. Ma'am, because Google Sheets,
Sorry, I am unable to hear you. Yeah, please come again, please.
hello?
Yeah, audible now. Please.
Yeah, ma'am, so I was saying ki, because Excel, Google Sheets can store more data than Excel.
Right. Definitely. So Google Sheet definitely can store more data than Excel, and also when there is huge data, in case of huge data, it can store more data. But Google Sheet also have certain boundaries as well. In Excel, we can definitely work with some the data that we are using, so that is easily accessible. Like we are getting to also when we are using any analytical tool like graphs and all or charts that we are trying and using, that is easy for us to understand, right? But when we are using any of the Google Sheet, they become slow when we are trying to go ahead with any of the operations or any of the stuff, then they are becoming slow. So that is basically the actual base. And in other form, we can think it of like Google is basically cloud based. We can work entirely online and it automatically saves in our Google Drive. Right. That is the plus point that we are getting. And at the same Google sheet can be shared with multiple of person, and multiple of person can work in the same Google sheet in the similar time. If they are having having the access, they can definitely use that, right? So that exactly is the plus point that we are getting in case of Google Sheet. Okay, so if we can think of any of the advanced tools, that is more in case of Excel. So in case of Excel, we are getting more access to the power tools or power query. You can think of basically the statistical functions. Excel does give more extensive functions, but in case of Google Sheet, we are mainly using Google Sheet because that is totally online. Multiple of people can use it at the same time, and it you don't have to invest extra space in your system. It is easily stored automatically. It is getting stored in your drive. So understood, guys? This much everyone understood?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine, great. So we can
Yes,
just
ma'am.
think of any like this much we will be covering today for Excel part, and henceforth from next session we will be doing the operations and stuff that is needed in case of Excel. And let me just show you any of the file like that we can think of like any of the project that we can you have to work on based on Python or EDA based project. So how the context will be, how you have how in what format or what template you should follow, that we can just discuss it for just 5-10 minutes so that it becomes easier for you to also understand, right? So basically in case of like any of the professional way where you are working, suppose, and you are going ahead and building an analytical project, data analytics project, or any organization where you are working as a data analyst, you need to maintain a clear cut view of the project that you are giving, because your client the clients with whom you will be working, they might be knowing the details but not the coding details, or any of the stakeholder you are working with, those person won't go into the details of the code. Maybe the person doesn't know about the code that you are that you are writing to plot the graph or anything like that. Okay, so you need to be very much specific about what you are doing and how you are doing. Okay, so basically it will start with the project name, with what project details you want to put in. You just put in the name of the project. Eventually it becomes very much necessary. I have seen many people who have not put it the type of the project, what type the project is. Like, is it a e-commerce based project, or is it like it is a hospital based or medical field domain project? That is very much necessary, which type of project it is. And definitely, since you are preparing, your name should be there, like for this session I'm saying. But in case of you are working somewhere, in case of any client you are going ahead, this is not mandatory who have created the project. Suppose there you are working in a corporate, so there you can't just add your name. So definitely the project summary, on which project you are working, what is the details of the project, in detail summary should be there. Like, what are the specific steps you are following, that needs to be there in the project summary section. Next, the GitHub link that you definitely need to like attach if you are doing going ahead and working on any of the personal project. Then GitHub link is mandatory. Okay, then the problem statement you need to do. Problem statement, basically you need to confine like what is the target column that you are including up here, and what problem you are trying to solve here, what exactly is the problem, and through your analytical skill, what exactly is the problem you are solving. Okay, this should be the prior section done before the coding section. So after, in the coding section also, you need to perform each and every step in details. So, and you need to use this like commands, like the whatever be it in commands you need to add on. So that comments basically you need to add on, so that it becomes easier for people who actually trying to understand the code, or they can understand in this specific section what you actually did. So this comment section is basically needed. Okay, so and whatever you are trying to do, trying to put it in a single cell. Like, even if you are doing data wrangling or data pre-processing, keep each of the steps in a separate cell in collab. You are, if you are working in collab. Okay, so it is the import library section you are doing. Then the data set loading, try to connect it with the drive. If you are working with Google Colab, try to include it with any of the drive and give the path. It becomes easier. If you just upload it, it will be difficult, because when you will be just going ahead and trying to run the code again, then again you have to upload it. So it would be better to connect it with the drive and give the path. Okay, then the normal stuff, you need to read the CSV file, and the most mandatory stuff is to copy the data set. Okay, you just take a copy of the data frame, the original data frame, and work whatever be the work you are doing, do it in the copied version. Okay, so that in any of the session later, you need to recall the very first session, like the very first stuff you need to recall on re-enter. That can be done accordingly. Okay, understood? Like, in any of the time you need to access the raw data, that can be done at any point of time. Fine. And then you have to see how the data set look. Each of the steps you need to follow, like how the data set looks, then the data set columns and row count, data set information, data set like duplicate values, missing values, null values. We all need to do all of this in any of the project, whatever be the project, be it EDA, be it any of the model building project. Do all of this steps mandatorily, not for this internship, also for your future reference also. To try and follow this kind of template, but you can just put it like prepone or postpone the stuff that is required, like any of the cells you can prepone or postpone. proceed it according to your wish, your will, but try to put it in a, segmented way and in a collective way so that it becomes easier for anyone to understand. Be the person who knows the stuff, or who knows the background of the project, or anyone who doesn't have any idea about the project. Okay, so after you are seeing the missing values, if there is any missing value, it is mandatory to visualize the missing value. This is definitely mandatory to visualize the missing value. Okay, so it just gives an access. So whatever be any kind of stuff you are doing like this, try to visualize it. So it gives more impact to the people who is viewing it, be it a stakeholder, whoever be it, that does creates more impact. Okay, so understanding the variable that you need to do, checking the unique values, that is very mandatory step that you need to do. And this one specifically I am saying of data wrangling we are doing. So to do it like in separate columns, sorry, in separate cells, basically, in case of Google Colab, if you are using, okay, and try to mention what step you are following, or in case of what, if that is done in the code section also, try to put in this type of duplicate rows, then start the code. Okay, so basically this all steps we need to follow in data wrangling, like remove exact duplicates if that is there in the data set. We need to fix inconsistent entries, that is need to be done. We need to handle the missing values, then detect and treat the outliers, and then also scaling and normalization, encoding and categorical data, feature engineering. This all stuff we need to do. Fine? Clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So don't worry, we will be in the, I guess, third week. We do have this Python and R programming. We will be learning this, and like we will be doing the EDA project on whatever be the project given in that slot. Like in hand, we will be doing it here itself in the sessions, so that it becomes easier for you people also to understand the stuff and the methodologies. Just for a reference, I have just shown you like how to do a project and how to involve any of the project. Clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, great. So any question you people, keep 2 to 3 minutes for any question if you are having.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when we get our offer letter.
See, related to this offer letter and stuff, as sir told you, you can definitely contact the HR. They will guide you through. I am asking any of the question related to the course or the curriculum, or based on whatever we have gone through in this today's session. Okay, Sneha?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. You can definitely mail them and they will guide you through about the offer letter and stuff. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So I guess no such question related to curriculum and stuff, right?
No, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, great. Great, great, great. Then we'll just wrap off our session today up here itself. We'll meet on the next session, and eventually we'll be performing all of the details related to Excel, and whatever be the we'll perform it like that. Okay. Sumi, you want to say something? You
Okay,
have
ma'am.
raised your hand. Yeah,
And we
Sneha.
want to ask that can we use Jupyter Notebook also in place of Google Colab?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. You can use anything. I have just shown you the template in any of the industry standard, how you need to work, like how, what are the process or the steps you need to like put in details, right? So that's what I have shown. You can use you can also use
Thank you, ma'am.
any of the like spider you can also use in case of anaconda, but that is there also you need to follow this step. There you just comment the step and just write it down, whatever be the code. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello,
Virendrajit,
ma'am.
Virendrajit, yeah, please tell.
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can
please.
we have the assets of these videos?
Just a moment, one by one, please. I am unable to hear.
Okay,
Parinderjit, you
yes, I am saying that
you are
can we have the assets of
if
these
you are
live
telling.
videos, live recordings?
Yeah, the recordings, I guess that will be provided to you. Okay. And the how
Okay,
it will be
ma'am.
provided in details, the HR will be helping you out with that. Okay, but you will be
Okay,
getting
ma'am.
the this videos out. Don't worry.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
next, who is saying?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah, please tell.
why feature engineering is important in data analytics?
See, feature engineering is very much important in certain cases. Like suppose we are just going ahead and handling a data that
Ma'am, your
in
voice
any
is
of the
not
example I am saying. Hello, is it audible?
okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Audible?
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
you are audible.
Got it. So in any of the data set, suppose I am looking at in any of the data set, there I am getting a suppose I am getting the quantity like I can get suppose small data set I am getting the person who is buying some product and I am getting the value up in that format. Okay. So suppose I am getting the row in the original or the raw data set I am getting per unit value of the data and how many product the person has brought. Okay, like this, I'm different features. Okay, but that is of no use, right? I am not getting the total expense the person is getting giving. So in that section, we are doing feature engineering. We are creating a new column where we are multiplying the values like what is the per unit cost and number of items the person has brought. We are just multiplying it and creating another column in the same data set, and we are getting the expense that the person has expense the person has made in a single day in that very shop, I guess. Okay. So this is an example.
Yeah, ma'am.
So that is a specific are using. So eventually, don't worry. Eventually, when we will be learning, we will be going from scratch only. You will be understanding why we are using even feature scaling you are using, why feature engineering we are using. Everything you'll be getting to. Okay. And
Okay,
eventually,
ma'am.
when you'll
Thank
be
you.
working in any of the projects also, that would be more clear to you because you will be having a hands-on experience, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Got it. So any other question?
Ma'am, can Excel
Yeah, ma'am.
formulas be used in Google Sheets?
See, some of the formulas that are specific, so that can be used in Google Sheet, definitely. But there are certain advanced level, as I told, the analytical skills or analytical stuff is defined in Excel only. So that access we are not getting in like Google Sheet, right? So that is specific. So some of the like basic formulas definitely we can definitely use in the Google Sheet. Okay. Pankaj, you want to
Yes,
say
ma'am.
something?
Yeah, ma'am. I just want
Yeah.
to know what is the curriculum for 6 weeks, ma'am.
Last day I have already shown you, right? The curriculum. Don't worry, in the next session when we will be starting off, we will be going curriculum and I will be showing you the sheet as well. Okay. So in what way and what structures we have gone ahead with. Okay, I will be showing. Aren't you there in the first session, like yesterday's session? There we have actually discussed the curriculum.
Yeah, ma'am. I'll be there, but I joined a little late, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Not an issue. In the next session, we'll start off with the curriculum and you can see it from there. Fine?
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Okay. Priyal, anything you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask that will tomorrow be any session?
Tomorrow, I am not sure of that will be reverted you in the WhatsApp group. You are there in the WhatsApp group, right? I guess if it is there, I'm not sure of. I can't commit that it will be there or not. I am not sure of. That will be definitely communicated with you in the WhatsApp group. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
You just stay active there. All of the details will be communicated there. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll just wrap up our session here, today's session here. We'll meet in the next session and accordingly we'll continue learning. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am, for the
Yes.
Okay.
session.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you,
Bye
ma'am.
bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am, for the session. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, ma'am.